It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Last season certainly was a magical one for this guy. More than 20 wins on the season. And you've got to do a lot of things right to win over 20 games, and we'll see if he can match that and begin this season like he left off last year.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So he sets him down swinging. Albert Almora goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hitless in the first. Two games of the series, 0 for 8. Here comes the first pitch. Hops this one up. Rendon into shallow left. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So we're Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 2 for 12. He's set, and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Modi. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that. Here's Javier Baez. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume he
did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Swing, and he pops him up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
That is it.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
The designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first. Strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there, and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Almora comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. In now is Anthony Rendon. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's count 0-2.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Stepping up to the plate, David Bodie. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading. Leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 0-1 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
High and deep to right center. Yelich is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalzo comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. And no one will track. Back it down. This is line to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when a guy's throwing that hard.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Standing in now, Mauricio Calderon. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Albert Almora is on deck. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless. Popped him up. Grandal is under it, and that's the 3rd out.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Francisco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
In is Christian Yelich. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 2nd home run early in the year. As the Rangers are back in business, they tie it at 2.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez has it. On to first, and it sails right by him. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider. There as he's waiting. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo will match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Anthony Rizzo goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
Yeah.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Votto in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. The two. In is Joey Votto now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Joey.
First offering on its way.
Votto.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts.
Mookie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing. Swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's break ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Anthony Rendon.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up broke. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
Popped him up. Bandy is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Bodie.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. Popped him up. Zobrist over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. first offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Fouled away. 2 runs. Another 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in. In front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning. Strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year, and the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
See the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian.
And now Christian Yelich. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Calderon is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Yelich, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Schwarber is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Darvish a check on first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 3-2 Ranger lead. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup. Really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Craig Stammen is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 1.
Digging in, Mauricio Calderon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye. 2
balls and a strike to count. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Now the pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's another 1-2, and it's fouled away. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They trail. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit hard on the ground to third. Modi gloves it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Votto.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on in relief. He'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 6, Carl Edwards.
Here's Mookie Betts. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Almora is there. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 6.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe.
Hey, Devo, that's great hustle out of the box right there. Shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Calderon going back on it. Gone! Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point. Here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so striding forward now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
From the stretch. Late that time for a strike. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They still trail here at 6-2. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far.
Zobrist.
Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
For the Rangers.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The designated hitter, number 99.
So base is empty now after the double play. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Joey Votto will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is there. And the inning is over. So it's standing in David Bodie. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 5. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Now in the box, Mauricio Calderon. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Descalso is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard. And there's one down now. Standing in, Anthony Rendon. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's
Now
his
batting,
third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got...
Well struck down the right field line. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Francisco Lindor has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he swings and hits a laser to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here it comes, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it, 1 away.
The first baseman.
Now with the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The batter, number 9.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Texas Rangers blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Blake Snell gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark. MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. In now is John.
Leading off the
He
afternoon
will
for the
lead
White
this one
Sox,
off today.
the right fielder.
Here comes the
John
first pitch.
Jay.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Jay behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one man to look out for is Yonder Alonso. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Shorts and T-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball here. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Fielded cleanly. Odor on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Line toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Here's Odor now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Moving under it, Puka. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Sin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here it comes now to Andrus. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound.
right fielder.
That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 17. Yonder
Rounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Gallo. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Smokes this one into deep center field. Back goes to Shields at the track, the wall, onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch popped up. Cabrera moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the White. Here's Joey Gallo now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 1 for 5.
Left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So it was a Strikeout swinging, Joey Gallo. Is retired leading off the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Jay has a read on it. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. James Paxton will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Brantley.
First offering on its way. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready now, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Colin McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slice down the left side, but foul. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matt.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
The second baseman, JokerDestroyer.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He pulls this one into right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Martinez rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Mookie Betts. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped on the ground to first. Played on the backhand. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him in the. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa. And they'll need him to get something going here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Back goes Martinez, still going back. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
28, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The head-to-head with James Paxton, just a 1 for 9. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Rangers take control here, it's now 4-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Christian Yelich.
The center fielder.
As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Time for a look at the Stros on base. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
No outfielder.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Popped him up. Gurriel has a play, and that's the third out. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-1 Rangers. Into the box, Tyler White will start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And Rendon will look. Two and a half. In is Joey Votto now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Joey
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Second home run early in the year, and just like that, it's
the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. Line towards center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The third baseman.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1 count and the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home. plate, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Hard ground ball to third, fielded by Rendon. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this will go down as an E5. As you can see the exasperation on his face.
Carlos.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still at 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch hit down the third baseline. Fouled off. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. This one's down to third. Rendon is there, throws in time, and that's out number one.
The center fielder.
Striding in for Houston, George Springer. Got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for.
Leading off for the Rangers, the center fielder.
McHugh into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh. One count. Here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Into the box, Ben Zobrist. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive to center field. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Hit hard to short. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Up next for the
So
Rangers,
a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the stretch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
the third baseman, number 13.
The pitch.
Tyler. 1.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-2 now. White stands at first with one out. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The tag, and he is out at second.
Right fielder, Mookie.
Striding in, Mookie Betts. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Loop down towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A high fastball is in there. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Framber Valdez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Houston.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken. But that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Christian Yelich will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that Duke said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
1-0 pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go.
Batting averages are